Hello, it's Rashmir, and I wanted to share a little bit about what I call the inner guidance system in this video. So you may have heard people talk about this in terms of an inner compass. The phrase I like to use, though, is inner guidance system. We all have one. It's innate. We come into this world with it. We just tend to forget it exists, particularly as we fall into other people's expectations of ourselves or society's expectations of who we should be, how we should be, what we should do, what success is. And so maybe we should do a video sometime on success, actually, and defining success. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, back to our inner guidance system. So are you in touch with your inner guidance system? One of the first keys here is excitement, paying attention to what excites you. This is actually something I learned from one of my first coaches and someone who I actually did my first ever coach training with, Ellen White, who is one of Canada's top coaches. Highly recommend working with Ellen. She's a wonderful soul and a wonderful being. And this teaching for me was really critical at a period where I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I felt a little lost. And so learning to follow my excitement, to pay attention to the things that excited me and that brought me alive was really an important element for me in my own journey. And so that's something that I encourage you to do, and you can do it, on a day-to-day basis. Just, at the end of the day, reflect and review what excited you, what brought you alive. Or, during the day, as you're going through the day, just stop and make a few notes. And actually, if you do that over time, especially if it's something that you're not in touch with, then over time, you will start to see patterns and trends that can be really, really helpful. The aliveness piece is a particular element which I'll talk about in a future video too, and the inspiration in my own life around aliveness. But the final component that I want to share today with respect to the inner guidance system is joy, because joy is also something that we ought to be paying attention to. I believe that we are often at our most joyful when we are in creative flow and on purpose. So joy is a huge indicator of whether we are on purpose and whether we are in flow and living and working in harmony with life. So pay attention there too. What brings you joy? When do you feel joyful? What are you doing in the moments that you feel joyful? There are other components too. All of the emotions have value, even the ones that we tend to think of as negative. So fear, anxiety, those can also be interesting indicators of where we should be heading, what we should be doing, and what we should not be doing. So they're also part of our inner guidance system. But the two that I'd encourage you to play with and just really note and observe over the coming few days or weeks are joy and excitement. And leave a comment below this video and let me know what emerges for you. Let me know what you learn as you explore and experiment with your inner guidance system. And of course, if this video is something that resonates with you, do please share it with others you know who might also benefit from it. That's all from me today. I'll see you in the next video.